When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So USC's offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Williams looking for a man. The short hands, it's Fowler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big...
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And how about the job by this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Stanford's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Reads it, fires complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line. They'll ride Davis here. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Sometimes as an offense, you like running plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Brown wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Lawson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Brigg. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Here comes the offense on first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Quarterback making checks. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught on the outside. It's Ross. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Unloads quickly. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Trying play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Stanford! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it. football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st down from the 28. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Trojans will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
With the catch, it's Wormley. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Smashes through the tackle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air, it's Nelson. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Brown will throw it. Looking left. That's caught. It's Davis. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man. It's Ross. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sticks, it's Ferguson. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another... And quickly, this offense gets right to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Wormley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Offense picking up steam, first and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Rodgers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown USC! And we've got a shootout.
That touchdown pass at the end of the half is really going to help out this quarterback's confidence. The extra point's going to give them the lead. You got to feel good heading in at halftime. When you're up on the scoreboard, expect them to keep throwing it around in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they got the lead here in the second half.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, it's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Throwing on the run. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. That's reeled in, it's Brady. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Sales went into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Trojans line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play.
Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Got a man. It's Fowler. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Fowler. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that...
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Brady. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
To throw, it's Nelson. Zings it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. Touchdown Trojans! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He's got his man, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Past the first down marker and still running. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Trojans are on the move. Looking for space. It's Bray. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And they'll take a knee.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh,